Hey guys, it is Hodgiie, back again with another video. Today I'm doing a Valkyrie cams video on the map Border. So let's get straight into it. Our first position will be Customs Inspections and Supply Room. Okay guys, so your first cam when you're in Customs Inspections Supply Room, which is right there, is going to be in this hall. Anywhere really in this hall. I usually go for somewhere up here, and I'll tell you why if I can. Usually right there, and that's because you can see all the way up the stairs. You can see who's coming through here, and you can see who's down there. And the reason that is so useful is when they're sprinting around, you can tell if there's going to be a rush. You can tell them what operators they are, and you can also tell your other players to get a flank coming through here if they're facing this direction, and if they're facing up this direction, up here, again, come through here, or if it's the opposite, they can come down here. Our next position is going to be in the same general area, but it will be right here, if I can throw it correctly, there. And the reason you want to put it here is, again, same reasons. Lots of doorways here. Lots of different ways they can come through. Here, here. You can even see a little bit in the objective. Not much. I wouldn't say it's not very useful, but I don't know. And you can also see out here. So, again, it's a very good camera for watching flanks or helping a Caveira, Jaeger, Bandit, etc. get a flank. Guys, the next cam that is very useful is up here, and what you want to do is you want to come over to this corner here, just this kind of area, and blow out a hole big enough to throw a Valkyrie cam through, and you just want to angle it up and try and get it onto that ledge right there. I'll see if I can get it first try. Kind of out of practice, I haven't played Border in a while. I didn't get it onto the ledge, but it's close enough. This cam, I don't really think it needs to be explained. You can watch over here, and if you want, you can shoot out this. And what this will do is allow even more. You can allow you to see. That's the word. Allow you to see even more. You can't actually see what operator it is, but as you can see there, you can see them move side to side if you're paying attention. Another camera, guys, that is up around here will be one in CCTV room, and it can really be on any of the monitors, that mainly those ones, these monitors, or I sometimes just put it on this wall here. I don't want to throw it up too high because I gotta show you guys the other cams, so just imagine this cam but higher. So usually around this kind of area, but higher. And the reason I want to put it in this spot in particular is there's no section of the room that you cannot see other than behind you. Guys, the next cam you will want to throw outside. You want to come right up to here, and as soon as the round starts, you want to throw it rather on that fence right there, into that kind of wire area, or my personal favorite, rather on that, or just like anywhere along here. I'll throw it up high. Yep, there we are. And what this does is it gives you a complete view of the front area. So you can, it's mainly for jump outs, run outs, I'll put it bluntly. For maybe a Jaeger, Caveira, etc. You watch the camera, you spot the person. So you watch the camera, and then you spot the person and run out here and pre-fire them. I would recommend using your primary. I know I had the deagle out, I just had it out. But that is all the cams for the supply room, and I can't remember what this, Customs Inspections. Okay guys, so our next spot where we'll be defending, and I'll be showing you Valkyrie cams for, is Ventilation Room and Workshop, or Server Room, what the fuck? Well, Server Room, Workshop, whatever you want to call it. I call it server room. Your first cam, again, will want to be this cam outside. I'll throw it here rather than throwing it up because I need to use it again. And again, same reason, run outs, jumping off this balcony, pre-firing over here. Yeah, so that's about it. See Our next cam will be actually. So our next cam will be here. Basically, same idea as the previous cam. You can see all along here, up and even up to that bridge-looking thing. I think it's a signpost or whatever. And you can see players anywhere here. And again, same reason, runouts, but this is for a different runout. It is for this runout, where you jump out onto this bridge again, and you shoot down at the players here, or maybe on the bus if they're aiming into that. The third cam for defending ventilation room, server room will be in here, and it is rather going to be on this vent here on this kind of great looking thing, or my personal favorite, just right here on the clock, just on the clock, simple as that. And the reason I picked the clock over the other ones is it is the least obvious in my opinion. I'm probably wrong, but again, my opinion subject to change. You can see the whole armory lockers with this one cam, except for that area there and this area, which majority of the time people aren't in here. But if you would prefer to be able to watch it, you can blow up this wall, and now you have even more angles, if you will, into the rest of the room. Guys, our fourth cam will be again on top of here for the same reasons as previously. And guys, our fifth cam will be in here. Refer to previous objective. This cam, again, very viable for this site. All the cams on all the sites are useful for every site, and that's mainly because of how much roaming potential this this map has in particular. Guys, final cam from ventilation room workshop will be if you come to ventilation room, you wait here, rip down the barricade. So you rip down the barricade and then wait until the prep phase is over, and then as soon as the prep phase is over, you just run over here and toss it straight onto that pole. Same reason as the other few cams. I feel like this one is slightly better, but the only downside to this cam is if there is a player behind that wall, which majority of the time when they're peeking this, they'll want the long angle, so there will be. Or if there is a player hiding behind this big box, which majority of the time, again, there will be, because they need cover from this exact reason, cams. You can't see them, so it's the only downsides. But that will be all the cams for server room, ventilation room. Okay guys, so the third defensive site will be tellers and bathroom. Most people will not pick this site ever, same as the first site, CCTV room, or no, inspections office, sorry. So I will only do a few cams, and they will be very quick ones for this site. Your first one will want to be here, same reasons as in the first site. Your second one will want to be right here on top of this thing, whatever it is, torch. The reason for that is you can see most of this room workshop. You can tell if they're breaching any of this wall, and that is especially useful on this because the white light tends to drown it out, or the bright light, should I say. So when they spin around, the blue glow will kind of be masked. Guys, a common way to hold tellers is from above and breaching this open here, so that you can watch the window. So another, again, a common strategy usually has a common cam spot, which is right here. If I can get it first try. I did. That cam is very useful. You can see all of the offices except for one minute spot right there, and you can see the entire fountain area. So you can call out to the player who is watching this angle if there is going to be a player coming in to shoot them in the back. Okay guys, our last cam for tellers and bathroom will be if you come up here to the offices, and it is again a run out cam, or not even a run out cam specifically for this site because there isn't a lot of ways to run out, but it is just into this palm tree. You can see the base of it here, so the best way to, I feel, get this cam is just follow the base up and then just throw it right here. The reason you want to have this cam, guys, is for this balcony here, and again, if you want to do run outs, I don't advise it on this spot, but it is also for this area down here. But that is all the cams for tellers and bathroom. Moving on to the next site. Our last site on this map, guys, will be lockers, or armory lockers if you prefer that, and archives. Okay, so the first cams again for this spot is if you want to have cams on site, you want to put a cam there because you can watch for all the common plant locations. So guys, if you prone up here on top of these bookshelves, I suggest proning, you don't have to. You can watch the offices, and say you see a person, they make a silly mistake like hop on their drone in any point in the offices and they don't take out the cam. There is a way, if you break off this mesh here, to vault. So say you see them and they're on their drone by the hatch, you just jump up like this, vault over and secure yourself a free kill. Okay guys, so the second cam for armory lockers and archive is right here. You want to throw it anywhere along this column, even on the ground can be useful, or in this corner, which I prefer. This cam can see down both hallways, and that's pretty much it, just for information. No flanking routes really, because there's only two ways to get a flank on this. But it can be very useful if you have a player playing in CCTV room and you need to feed them a series of information. Okay guys, so it will be on this signpost thing here, and you want to count 4 from the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes 5, but I usually go for 4. You want to crouch, aim it right about there between that speaker and here, and just throw it, or maybe a little bit higher, and it should land, as I just showed you, along here. But it's better if it lands like my one did, kind of on this top part, but no. It's best if it lands like my one did, guys, so it's not fully on this top part but not fully on the side, kind of on the rim here, and that's just for discreet. It's more discreet and also best view of this like bridge, I'm gonna call it, so you can know if there are players pushing from this bridge, if they've jumped in, and if they are trying to plant. But that cam is better off for knowing where they are planting. Our final cam is again right here, guys, and it's a cam outside, but you have to run outside to do it. So you wait till the prep phase is over, vault out, maybe make it look like a spawn kill. That's what I usually do. I usually fire a few bullets down there, like run over here, fire a few bullets down there, and then when I'm running back, I'll throw a cam on that post like that, and then jump, just vault back in. So they'll think it was a spawn kill rather than thinking that it was a cam, placing a cam. And this cam does the same thing as this one, just with more risk and slightly more visibility of the bus over here and down this gully. Yeah guys, that will do it for today's Valkyrie spots. Yeah guys, that will do it for today's Valkyrie cams video. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you didn't, dislike and tell me why in the comments, why you disliked it and how I can improve. If you're new around here, don't be afraid to subscribe, and remember guys, my name is Hodgiie,